questioned the resume of Tyson Fury. I just want to read to you what he said and just see what you make of it. He said, obviously he's beaten Klitschko, but he said it was a bit of a stinker. He's had 3 fights with Wilder. But how good was Deontay Wilder? He looked awful against Parker. Is Tyson Fury as good as we think he is, or was he flattered by lack of opposition? Now, it all seems sort of in a bit of hindsight that after somebody gets beat, then not good. But what do you make of them comments?
That just tells me what kind of a man Carl Froch is. A friggin' shithouse. He knows better than that. But at the end of the day, they've got to discredit Tyson to make them look better. You know what I'm saying? You know, at the end of the day, yes, Deontay Wilder was shot to pieces. It's only because of the hiding Tyson gave him. You know, and how can he say that, you know, Klitschko was a stinker when nobody else had beat him in 10 and 11 years? They don't know what they're talking about, these people. They should not even be commenting on champions of the world. He's been a champion of the world, but I'll tell you what, he's not a champion of the world man, is he? He's a first-class shithouse, wants a kick up the arse. And they'll get it off me, them for come round me. Men meet before mountains. You know, when they talk shit like that, it gets under my skin, just because they want a few more viewing figures to a station. You know, he should kiss Tyson's boots, that bum.
I was just about to say, why do you think he seems to come under like fire or criticism when people talk about resumes?
Because they're frigging jealous, because they're nobody. They're just irrelevant people now. Let me tell you, in boxing, mate, people are only interested in current champions, men who's doing stuff today, who's getting and fighting. No one wants to know about an has-been. And that's all these people are, has-beens. That's why when you see the Furies out of boxing, you'll never see us again. Because we don't hang around as has-beens. That's it. When we're out, we're gone. You know, but these men are clinging on to a job because they can't let go because they're unfulfilled, aren't they? Unfulfilled. But him, in my eyes, I don't even look at him anymore. He's a bum, isn't he?
Do you think...
I'll tell him to his face, you're a bum, Carl Froch, and keep my son's name out your mouth because you ain't good enough to kiss his fucking ass.
Do you think this is...
Those are the words of Big John Fury as he explodes at Carl the Cobra Froch. As you guys know, Carl has questioned Tyson Fury's resume and asked pretty much who has he beat based on the last current best fighters that Tyson Fury has beaten, that has been beaten. So, my counterpunch to that, this is a typical John Fury deflection. You know, I will say this, though. Tyson Fury gets, or should have, full credit for beating Vladimir Klitschko once. It was a stinker. What that means is it was a shitty fight. It wasn't exciting. You know what I mean? Tyson Fury himself said the same thing. Look, it was a boring fight. I admit that. There was nothing to write home about. It was a boring fight. That's what it was. Okay, so with him getting offensive for that, that just shows you can't say shit to John. Big John Fury, you can't say shit to Big John Fury because, I mean, this is how he's going to act. You know, and Carl Froch hasn't done anything. What are you talking about? Carl Froch is done pretty much everything. Now, is he bitter? Is Carl Froch bitter? Oh, he's bitter about some things in his career. You know what I mean? But yeah, he's fulfilled a lot of things. Two-weight division champion Carl Froch. Yeah, he's good. You know what I mean? Beautiful wife, beautiful kids, beautiful life. You know what I mean? He's not broke. He's good. But I mean, I think he has the right to ask any question or to question anything about any fighter's resume. Okay? Because Tyson Fury has a sketchy resume. And then here's the thing. Tyson Fury was off the grid 3 years. He was off the grid 3 years. He didn't fight, which he should have fought. He should have fought the Tony Bellew's and the Prices and, you know, and the Hayes. Those should have been the guys that he fought, and he didn't. You know, because he wasted his time getting high and, you know, and drinking like a fish. That's what he did. You call it mental illness, whatever. Yeah, mental illness will cause you to do a lot of things, but guess what? What will also cause mental illness is the exact shit you were doing. Okay, so like for him to question that, for him to get that mad over that, oh, there has been, that's what happens when we leave the sport. Okay, well, fair enough. If Tyson Fury does not, I repeat, does not win, go away. Retire again and stay retired like you claim. You know, saying, oh, there just has been, they're just staying around because they, you know, they care for the current boxers. you know. And if you wondered about Deontay Wilder, you said, well, yeah, Deontay Wilder had a rough night and, you know, had an off night, but why are you questioning him? Well, that's it. See, that's what happens when you don't fight each and every fighter. That's what happens when the fighters that you fight, that you rave on about, that you brag about, that you boast on, when they get beat, then people are looking back like, well, wait a minute, so-and-so just beat him. What do you got to say to that? You know what I mean? So, yeah, those questions should be asked. You know, and with John Fury, you know, John Fury is just doing what he's supposed to do. He's the father of Tyson Fury. So if anything at all, he's just being John Fury. You know, but I'll leave you guys with this. Him saying, oh, when I see him, it's on and stuff like that. We've heard that shit before, John. We heard that when you talked about Javen Sugar Hill. When you said, oh, I'm going to have some words with him. Have we ever seen those words take place? Come on now. That's the question you ask yourself. You know what I mean? So John Fury talking about you're going to do something to Carl Froch. First of all, Carl Froch is a lot younger than you. Be careful. That man's what, mid to late 40s? Mid 40s? And he looks like he stays in shape unlike you. You better hit him first. You better catch him fast and hard. Because if you don't, messing with somebody that young, and if you do step to him like that, you're not dealing with a chicken shit YouTuber. You're dealing with a full-fledged professional boxer or a former full-fledged professional boxer that was very, very successful at what he did. Very, very much more successful than you. So watch out when you say, hey, I'm going to do this to Carl Froch. Carl Froch can throw those bows. I wouldn't talk shit about anybody like that, especially being damn near 60 years old. Okay? Yeah, he got the weight advantage, but watch out. Be careful. Step to De La Hoya. People talk all that shit about Oscar De La Hoya. Step to him. See what you get. See what you get. You might get 5 to the face that you will never see. Same goes for Carl Froch. Same goes for Felix Trinidad. Same goes for Calzaghe. You don't want to mess with those guys. You don't want to mess with anybody that used to box like that. That bare knuckle claiming shit talking stuff that you claim you did. We know what you did in your career. You better be about it if you're coming up to Carl Froch and threatening Carl Froch. Because Carl Froch ain't about that shit. Carl Froch will, you know, look, he got money. If you punch him in the nose, he's going to get you right back, and he's going to get another nose job after he gets and wipes the floor with you. So be careful. You better have somebody with you. You better bring Tommy with you. You know, you better bring his ass with you, because if you stepped into Carl Froch and you call yourself saying what you better not do, wagging your finger and all this stuff, Carl Froch may give you 5 that you will never see. But anyway, you guys tell me what you think of John Fury, Big John Fury, exploding and threatening Carl Froch when he sees him. He knows what's happening. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace!